Alright, so we left off that Natsuki came over to bake cookies with us. So this should be fun. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flowers, spilled fluid, and plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. FeistyyWolf, where did you put the food coloring? The batter's going in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorites. I feel like I have something in my mouth. Oh, that's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? Okay. You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so... Come on. You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can't you at least try to have fun? I'm having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I'll see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. Ah, that does look pretty. I don't know what's wrong with my lighting, but like I've been trying to make it so it's not so horrid. That does look pretty cool. See? It's not like baking is just about following the instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes lighten up. Like the ones you made on the first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayori and Monika's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah. Maybe I will use the food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. I'm just having issues over here. The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying? Well, yeah. It'll just take a little longer. Jeez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out of it. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. See? As if to empathize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey! Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Bitch. Your icing, eh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger toward the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. I'd like to see you try. I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some with my finger just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. Ah! The force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble and turn. Gross! You got it on my face! Whose fault is that? The big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. She tries to reach it with her tongue, maybe, but it's too far away. Jeez. You know what? Take this. Natsuki instead wipes it off with her finger before shoving her finger toward my own face. You wish. I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. Stop. Not until you apologize for calling me gross. Fine, fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know. Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. We went there. I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing. That's extreme. We just fucking went for it. Her eyes. What? Did you seriously just... Ah! Natsuki is so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. FeistyyWolf. You really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls unless you really like them. You know that, right? What kind of question is she asking me just like that? How did the mood turn to this so quickly? I don't know, you just shoved her finger in your mouth and all licking at it and shit being sensual. Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breath. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? She poisoned us! She poisoned us, fam! It's over! Eh? I don't know where the fire alarm starts going off. Oh fuck. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. No wonder. You left a dirty tray in there, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that? You should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez. Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. I hate when people do that. I've noticed that a lot lately, that when I go to a lot of people's houses, they just like store their fucking pots or pans or like bakery shit right in the oven. Like, why? Like, I never grew up like that. I mean, everyone, y'all got like enough like cupboards and shit for your stuff. I've never understood why people do that. Like, it's confusing to me. Cause like I said, like they just talked about, if I go to preheat the oven, I just turn it on. I don't check. Like, I just don't understand how, like, who learned that way. Like, yeah, just keep your shit in there. Why? In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah. The tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads. But the moment has already been lost. I watched as Natsuki slides the cupcake trays into the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing like nothing ever happened. Ah, that smells so good. The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room. Look at how cute they all look. She proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They'll look even better once we add the icing. Not like you need to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff, so I hope you get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles that will make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. We probably won't be using it this time, though. What's this one for? I pick up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others. That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. But you can also use it to write stuff on a cake. Like happy birthday or whatever. Huh, I see. That gives me an idea, actually. Eh? Well, it's a literature event, right? could make it more literal theme by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. It would be fun to see people choose their cupcake based on a word they like. I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid. She has no faith in us. But that's actually a really cute idea, so... Maybe I'm getting it from you. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute. Come on. We're not at school, nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute. Well, Natsuki's voice trails off. Same with you. Eh? Did you say something? No, nothing. Let's just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens a nozzle onto each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think about before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, and then we each get to work. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work. Look at how pretty they are together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? Oof. I wish I could have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. Haha! Sayori's the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, we'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already. And she would still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway. Is she anorexic? I'm assuming each person has their own issues, but I'm just confused why she would just say that. Eat as much as she can, but she's skinny. I was hoping we would have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner. Ready? That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slow. You should have thought about that. It's not like you'll always have this chance. Man. As usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry some, then you could probably do it on one trip. Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you. Yeah. I again think back to the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. I felt so helpless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at that point, I felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Just like that, Natsuki is already about to leave. It feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that. Did I even take the opportunity closer to her, like I wanted? Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki. What you said before, about not always having this chance? It doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think that, if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere. Do you really mean that? Natsuki looks at me tensely, like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah. I want to spend more time with you. FeistyyWolf? I thought you only cared about getting things done. I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I'd really like to stay longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so... Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. Wait, Natsuki. Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up at me. I feel her fingers gently clutch at the sides of my shirt as if holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision along with her slightly parted lips. What is happening? My head starts to get dizzy as I feel her soft breath against mine. I've felt it for a while now. Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Sayori! Eh? Uh, hi, Feisty Wolf. Sayori. Just now, we weren't... It's okay, Feisty Wolf. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, you should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so... Aw, really? That's too bad. Yeah, well... I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine. Just don't eat any of the cupcakes before then. Anyway, later. Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off and Sayori waves goodbye. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Natsuki, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Feisty Wolf? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Feisty Wolf. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monaco's right. I should just... Monaca? Monaca's right about what? Sayori. What I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes you happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But... Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Feisty Wolf. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you so much. I did this to myself. Feisty Wolf. I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now, and that's what I'm going to give to you. Oh, fuck. Well, I mean, I love her as a friend. You'll always be my dearest friend. I don't know. I don't know if either one will make a different outcome. I think they'll just lead to the same shit. Which sucks. And I don't want to say I love you, because then I feel like I'm lying. But I do like her, but I mean... like I said, I feel like no matter which one I pick, she's still gonna end up... It's gonna lead to something bad. But if she was my friend, even in real life, I tell my friends I love them all the time. But they know me as a friend, but I love them, so I mean, either of these means the same thing to me. But... I don't know, I know... Sayori's, I don't know. I don't know which outcome I should pick. just gonna say I love you. I love you. Eh? Those are my true feelings. So there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner, but spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it helped me realize that you are truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens. As long as we continue like this every day, with you by my side, then I know we'll both be happy. FeistyyWolf. Aww. Suddenly, Sayori wraps her arms tightly around me. That's so cute. FeistyyWolf. Is this really okay? Yeah. I'll hold Sayori in my arms and pull her closer. You'll never have to let me go again. I love you, FeistyyWolf. I want to be with you forever. Me too. I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little bit. What is this? Sayori? I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why? Even now, why won't the rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all, FeistyyWolf. It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better again. But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now. Okay. I trust you. Sayori and I slowly release each other. Blah, 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 blah. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh? What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it always has been. Even if we really are a couple. I don't know if I could handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me. I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits you best. Hey, FeistyyWolf. Okay, I didn't know saying I love you meant we're gonna be a couple, but alright. Guess that changed shit. Sayori gazed at me once again, smiling sadly. Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right? Eh? I don't really understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Sayori? I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. I felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you love me. It felt... what the fuck? But that's why I want to trust you. If I told you I love you and it feels like you just got, like, hit by thorns, I don't know. You know what's best for me. Yeah, I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her and she loves me, but I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know. But I know that it'll give me everything I've got. Sayori is the most important person to me, and I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. I managed to carry all the cupcakes myself by carefully stacking 2 trays. Natsuki is already texting up a storm, but I can't respond thanks to my hands being full. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Natsuki at the festival. We're to do a poly relationship. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. FeistyyWolf! You're the first one here! Thanks for being early! That's funny, I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that on days as important she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. and I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. You should take a little responsibility for her, Feisty Wolf. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know. Foreshadowing. Exchange? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. But I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? That we're a couple now? I didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so... Don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Eh? Monica is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desk. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Oh, fuck me. Oh dear. Get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head. I'm not gonna repeat that get out of my head that many times. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. Damn. Ah, what is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Feisty Wolf? What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to go get Sayori, so... Ah. Well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself, Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. Oh, okay, so if you're watching, I know... I'm pretty sure I know what part's coming up, because like I said, I've seen the game play through. But if you're easily triggered, or if you're having bad thoughts, or dealing with depression, just please know you should probably not watch what's coming up, because then gets kind of sad. What was I thinking? I should have tried a bit harder for Sayori. I always forget to save. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they've always been. That's all she needs and what I want to give to her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. She'll not have parents? Are we all old enough to live by ourselves? Sayori! She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house? That really is something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe that. What my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best, that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her? I shouldn't have confessed to her. That's not what Sayori needed at all. She even told me how painful it was for others to care about her. Then why did I confess to her and make her feel even worse? Why was I so selfish? This is all my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and remained friends with her like it always had been, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do to bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had only one chance, and I wasn't careful enough, and now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers, but I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never. 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 Okay. Oh, the game's over? Oh shit, look at her. What's weird though, I know that I can keep going, but it's just weird because I thought the problem was when I did get close to her in a way, but I don't really feel like Monica messed with Natsuki. Like, I know when in the other playthroughs I watched, she'd mess with Sayori and she'd mess with Yuri, but not Natsuki. Can I just reload this? Oh, what? I can't speak Gaelic. Oh yeah, it's so ordinary. I'm not rereading all this bullshit. Oh, I've just been looking for supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know. Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monica say she? Hey, FeistyyWolf. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? Ah, I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could, at the very least, visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Ah, awesome! You're really sweet, FeistyyWolf, you know that? I know. It's nothing, really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. Thanks. I'm actually important to someone. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school that I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back! And I brought a guest with me. A guest? Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, FeistyyWolf. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with a sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. Used to be Sayori. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into FeistyyWolf in a classroom, and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica. Didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know. Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, FeistyyWolf? The girls have a few desks arranged around to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. I love to read, mind you, and I love to write. I don't really like poetry, but I love reading, I love writing. So, I mean... But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess so. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to just find these two. Yuri returns to the table, carrying his tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Jerry's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea, which I do like tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, FeistyyWolf, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? Me. I read anytime, but I have gotten a manga recently, but I read anything, really. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Excuse me, guys. Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. I don't have a teacup. And my favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books and not people. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well have been having a conversation with a rock. I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, even for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. And give that back. Fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share one of your work, you can set up an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea! How about this? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Nonika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. I mean, I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member... Thank you for the follow, Darkest Drifter. I appreciate it. Welcome to the Wolf Pack. How are you? I hope you're doing great. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, FeistyyWolf? Hold on. There's still one problem. Hey, what's that? Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said that I would join this club. I'm glad you're doing well! That's good, and I'm always happy to know that my followers are doing good. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have some other clubs to go look at, and I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But... Oh, I'm sorry, I thought... Humph. Eh? The girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, FeistyyWolf. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one before the festival, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls... Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join their literature club. Worst mistake we'll ever make of our life, guys. One by one, the girls' eyes lit up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, FeistyyWolf? Yeah. It could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I'd be super pissed. FeistyyWolf, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do anything I can to give you a great time, okay? Wink, wink. Good times. Buy me food. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone! I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. FeistyyWolf, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star, Monica, with my mediocre writing skills? No. No, we can't. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay! I'll see you tomorrow then! I can't wait. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. Doot, doot, boop, 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 boop. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls. Oh, stretches. Natsuki. Yuri. And of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. We're perverts. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Alright, just a reminder, if you haven't watched before, I'm doing the Natsuki route. You have unlocked a special poem. What the fuck? Okay. Oh my god! What the fuck's that bullshit? Oh my Lord Jesus. should have said no. I wonder if it would let me say no anyway. It's like too fucking bad. Yeah, suicide. How about we don't? Boop. Sensation. Jesus. Did I even get to, like, usually I wake up when I get to go. Hi again, FeistyyWolf. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. What the fuck happened to her face? Thanks for keeping your promise, FeistyyWolf. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. What the fuck? That was creepy. I was like, what the hell? I thought a notification was popping up and I was like, what the fuck's wrong with it? Oh, come on. Like, he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Am I not supposed to be able to read what she's saying? For someone who keeps a manga collection in the club room. Monica? Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. I'm sorry, FeistyyWolf. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have an interest in picking up a book to read. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. But wait. I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. Ah, no, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be a part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How's this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. Psych, throws away. I enthusiastically take the book and throw it behind me. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Oh yeah, I should save again. I always forget to save. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Ugh! I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Fucking Monica! Oh, door. Oh, Lord Jesus. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You mean manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How'd you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls? Series I've never heard of in my life. This probably means it's either way, blah blah blah. If anyone wondering who hasn't been watching, this is the second part already, so Sayori's dead. And I'm basically just reading the same shit that I already read. It's fucking annoying. I really don't want to read out shit I've already read. Yeah, blah blah blah, judging. Don't judge a book. Oh my god. She wants us to read it, we sit down and read it. Yeah, same bullshit. Blah blah blah. Get the shit I haven't seen. Yes, it's been bored. Redo this bullshit. She looks like a little panda bear. It's so cute. She doesn't share her manga with her friends because she gets embarrassed and make fun of her. Blah de blah. That's great. Punch him in the face. Can we just get to sharing the fucking poems for fuck's sakes? What the fuck? My dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this. Excuse me? Is that the difference with her? She's not actually good. Is her dad abusive? Cause I know when earlier after the cupcake she mentioned her dad and she talked about she tries to eat as much as she can when he cooks. Maybe he'll get mad at her? At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica's kind of a jerk about it. Ugh, I just can't win, can I? Well, it kind of paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're still enjoying yourself, right? Her face! I love her one little tooth. So? Haha. Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. What's happening? What's happening? Time passes. Natsuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. She's fallen asleep! Hey, Natsuki. Yeah? Suddenly Natsuki collapses straight into me. What the fuck? Oh my god! Hey! Not normal. What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh jeez. Natsuki, are you okay? I mean, bitch, did you see her face? Not okay. Like, if my face started doing that, someone better perform like a fucking exorcism or some shit. Here. Monica reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it into Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to give... She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. Don't worry, Feisty Wolf. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway, why don't we all share our poems now? We're not going to take her to the nurse's office? Okay. I'm going to go Monica first. Give Natsuki some time to just eat her protein bar. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting effort into it. Hi, Feisty Wolf! Having a good time so far? I mean, the bitch's face kind of acted up, and she kind of fainted, and I don't know. I don't know. I'm feeling kind of weird about it. Yeah. Good! Glad to hear it! By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or other things we can do, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'd much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Feisty Wolf. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of berry that we'll learn to get us past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like it, Feisty Wolf. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. No! It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep! If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. What the fuck's that supposed to mean? She'll cling to you like a puppy. What the fuck? Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often. What do you mean? He doesn't give her lunch money and he doesn't leave food in the house. What does that mean? Like, I don't understand what that means. What? That's a little weird. Okay. But sometimes she just loses all of her strength and shuts down. Like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. But hey, some guys are into petite girls too, you know. Sorry, just trying to look at the bright side. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Not really. Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings, but my burned eyes could no longer see color. Are the others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right here. He's right here. Swallowing my fears, I brandished my pen. Sucked. It sucked. What do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. I'm sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Why am I here? Haha, it's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I have some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. We're the epiphany. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for the day that no one asked for. Thanks for listening. Oh, thank fuck that's over. Natsuki, let's go girl. You alright over here? Did you eat your bar? Okay, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Then it was even the point of sharing in the first place. I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. That's something I would say. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, well, that's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. Okay. So, in other words, you're saying you liked it? Ugh. Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. Ooh, you're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Grr, fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Oh my god, these are the same poems over, because I remember reading this and laughing my ass off. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can drive, but that's all about it. Fuck. Same fucking poems. It's beautiful! Amazing! Fucking 5 stars. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. Yas! I feel like it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Because monkeys being able to climb disheartens her, guys. Because she wishes she could fucking climb. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. Hi, Bunny Rabbit Cat. How are you? That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided humor was the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Who should I go to next? Well, there's so many fucking options. That's great! So happy to hear that. I'm fine. Doing alright. Get to Miss Yuri. lot of thought into this. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Excuse me. Oh. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. The fuck? I forgot that I needed to use words to communicate. I was trying to use telepathy. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yes. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Okay, bitch. Oh, so it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? No, I didn't really raise a voice for you, no. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. Not really, because her hands are still down here. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style more deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they fit two together. We're in the second half, so Sayori's already dead, so now we're started over. So it's kind of annoying reading the same fucking shit over, with only little differences here. But as I've told people I wanted to go the Natsuki route, so we're still going for her just because I've never seen that route. I've watched the Yuri routes before, because I like Yuri the best, but I wanted to see different routes, so we're doing the Natsuki route. In the end result is that the bold style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. I'll just say to skip now. Well, see, earlier the skip was still whited out, so I couldn't. But yeah, like you said, I remember watching someone do that too, where they were doing the skip thing, and you missed out on some things by doing it, so I'm trying not to use it, but literally that's like the first time the skip button's actually been blacked where I could push it, because even after we started the second half, I couldn't skip shit. So I was just like, I was just like hitting it continuously and not even reading it out, because I was like, fuck. I'm not rereading these poems if they're the same, just so you guys know. Yeah, nope. Fuck this shit. It was horrible. Blah blah blah. Okay, it's great. Yeah, but thanks for the info. See how it is on the bottom now? That's how it has been. It's like not lit up, so I hadn't used it. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It was, because I had to read all that fucking bullshit again. We should do. Since everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What is this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you just completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. My life. Oh shit. Thank you so much for the follow, Bunny Rabbit. I appreciate it. Welcome to Wolfpack. Thank you so much. How can it be that cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. She kind of looks evil. Like, look at Yuri's eyes. Like, she kind of looks like... I'm gonna tell this bitch off. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it. And FeistyyWolf did too. So, based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And FeistyyWolf liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was inspired by it. I did? Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... Oh. You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that FeistyyWolf appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Oh shit. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? Anyone could join the wolf pack. Bunnies, bunny, rabbit, cats, fucking elephants, fucking mice and elephants. We're glad to have them. No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Oh shit. Yeah. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as FeistyyWolf started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! Taking out your own insecurities on others like that? Followers. You really act as long as you look, Natsuki. Me? Look who's talking, you wannabe edgy bitch! Edgy? Sorry, my lifestyle is so much someone for mental age to comprehend. Shit's getting crazy. Thanks for the follow, Dragon Fang. It's about time, girl. I appreciate it. Welcome to the wolf pack. Hope that it's working better for you this time. I mean, watchers and followers are basically the same thing. I guess. But I'll can fix it later. Sorry that oh Jesus. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. If you want to prove something, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only thing cute about you is how hard you try. Whoa, be careful, you might cut yourself on that edge, Jerry. Oh, shit! Ah! Oh, my bad. You already do that, don't you? Oh! Oh! Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let FeistyyWolf hear everything you really think. I'm sure it'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly Yuri turns towards me as if she just noticed I was standing here. FeistyyWolf. She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. I agree with the first. Oh. Hi, crazy bitch. Can I help you? What are you doing? Hey, FeistyyWolf. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay? To support you and be able to have a small chance win. Oh. Thanks, Bunny Rabbit. Maybe you will as soon as I get there, because I can't see you, but as soon as I get there, I'll make an announcement, and there'll be ways for people to join it. The giveaway. So yeah, it'll be fun, and there'll be different ways and stuff. So. Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Can I save for a minute? Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. Aww. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri's rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. FeistyyWolf, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over. You can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monika. You can go first, Monika. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with FeistyyWolf. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble. But I really appreciate you understanding. What the fuck? What the fuck? She didn't let us do it! What the fuck? What the fuck? Yeah, I think, like I said, I'm pretty close, so I'm excited. And like I said, I'll announce it, so make sure you follow me on Twitter, join the Discord group, because I make my announcements there. I'll just announce when we get to 200. Then I'll announce what the game's gonna be, although I'm already pretty sure what game I want it to be. Just know that it will be for PC only, and it will be a Steam game. So you have to have Steam, and, you know, obviously play on PC. So, and then, like I said, I'll probably make it so there's different ways for people to get entries in. That way it's kind of more out there, and other times when I've done giveaways in the past, because I've done like 3 or 4 in the past for giveaways, I try to make it that you have to be, like in chat when I do the giveaway to announce, because if you're not, then I'll give you like a time limit, like you might have like a certain amount of time to like get back to me, like to say you're here, and then if not, then I'll move on, I'll draw again, and then it'll go to the next person. Just because I really want it to be active followers, not just followers who are just following because, oh, she's having a giveaway, I want to follow just because of that, or things like that. That's kind of why, too, I don't share the giveaways on Twitter anymore, because like randoms would just try to just get in to just be a part of them, and then I'd unwatch or I'd never see them again, or unfollow, but... So yeah, it'll go something like that, and we're almost there, so when it does happen, we won't have the giveaway right when we hit the 200, like if I'm live and I hit 200. Like I said, I'll announce it when I'm gonna do the giveaway and how you can enter it. So, I'm gonna do these little poem words, and then after that I'm gonna have to get off though. I gotta get around to go to a thing with my brother. So let's pick these Natsuki words. Alright, so we're gonna save. And like I said, I'm gonna get off now. But I appreciate everyone that came. Like I said, using cam again, I usually stopped using cam for a while. Just feeling insecure about myself. But thank you for everyone that followed, everyone that watched, talked in chat. I appreciate you so much. Like seriously, I do. I'm excited we're almost at 200 followers. It's exciting. Like I said, if you can follow me on Twitter, you can join the Discord group. I do have Instagram too. I don't usually announce on Instagram, like when I'm going live though. But if you follow my Twitter, or just join the Discord, you'll definitely know. My username for like every platform is usually just FeistyyWolf, just like how it is on here. So if you, like I said, follow me on one of those, you can go right ahead. If you look down below, it has links to all of my social medias. You can just click on them down there, and it'll lead you to them. And again, thank you so much, everybody. You guys are awesome. Bye!